discussion. That is a good thing.
It's a good thing. So look, if it's you, don't dim your light. No, sorry.
Yes,
He missed. He was like,
I didn't see it too. Is it that I have to like be friends with her for one? I have to be friends.
I'm not in a position to say, even if I am. Like, there are things someone, the person is supposed to tell you.
you're not sabi. You're not sabi. You turn the entire world upside down for my friends. I'm telling you, I give everything.
Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. How are you all doing? So midnight gist. See, wahala be like sisterhood though, because what is this thing between Ilebaye and Doyin? And then we have Venita and Mercy. Anyways, let's kick off with Venita and Mercy. So Venita was telling Seyi that when Ike and Mercy were still a thing, that anytime Ike tried to cross boundary, like talking to another girl or trying to touch and all that, that Mercy will grab him and drag him out immediately. That earlier this morning, he saw Dekule tossing Mercy's leg. That Mercy knows that she, Venita, cannot do that with Ike if they were still a thing. And me, I was like, is Venita and Dekule a sheep already? Because what is happening? Why are you angry at me tossing off legs? Like, come on now. That means definitely we have an Adekule and Venita sheep. And she sounded so angry narrating this thing to Seyi. And I was like, love not your mates. Moving to Ilebaye and her sister Doyin. So apparently an undisclosed person had a discussion with Ilebaye, and I'm actually suspecting he's new, that Doyin made him feel bad and he would like to have a conversation with Doyin. You get? Meanwhile, now Ilebaye going to Doyin, instead of telling Doyin who the person is, she kept on, twisting her, asking her, oh, did you hiss when you said something, blah blah blah. And Doyin was like, can you just tell me the whole conversation? Can you tell me the whole conversation you had with this person? And Ilebaye said no, that when people tell you not to disclose now. And I was like, is Doyin now a strange person that even if someone say don't disclose, Doyin, this house is such a strange place. And Doyin was really angry about that, because she even told Ilebaye that if she had any discussion with anybody and the person said, oh, don't disclose, and she knows the discussion is about you, that definitely she will come and tell you. Sisterhood now. The only thing is that after telling you, she'll tell you to like keep it a secret and pretend like you don't know what's going on. And Doyin was really hot because from her face you could tell. But the next thing, Ilebaye just dozed off and started sleeping. Later on, I saw Doyin lamenting to Soma. That one thing about her is that she has noticed that she gives too much in friendship. That that period to now, she even gather enemies for herself from her friends. Maybe her friend is not in good terms with another person. She will not be in good terms with that person. That's like, this time around she will learn how to tone it down, because she has noticed that friends do not even give her the same energy she gives them. That at the end of the day, she's just be the one at the giving side and the friends at the receiving side. Anyways, Soma advised her that he doesn't know about outside of here, but while in the house, just know that everybody's being strategic. Nobody's your friend. Don't come and give energy that you won't receive in return. And Doyin was just lamenting bitterly, and I was like, Ilebaye, waiting this up. Ilebaye, small pepper, see what you have done to Doyin. Anyways,
But this is the situation that you create when you do these kind of dumb things.
Sisi decided to have a tete-a-tete with Cross regarding his relationship status out of the house or here. And Cross opened up to her saying that he doesn't have a girlfriend. That in fact, he has made up his mind not to do anything girlfriend. That anytime he's ready to settle down, he will go and get a wife. And while Sisi was laughing about it, he mentioned how his last relationship was a total mess. That both families didn't go well with each other. And at the end of the day, everybody had to go their separate ways. And then he asked Sisi as well, and Sisi said yes, that she's in a relationship, although it's a long distance relationship, but the both of them are always trying to bridge in the gap. That in fact, they do most of trips, they book a vacation center, the both of them will go there and meet each other and all that. And and I was like, okay, now it has moved to brotherhood level. Because Sissy tried to even arrange her sister for Cross ahead of time. She told Cross, don't worry, once you're out of the house, I'll hook you up with my sister. And trust me, it's going to be a long one. Meanwhile, still on hush hush and secrets in the house, Pere and Ike had a conversation, and Ike told Pere that he will be going closer to Sissy now. He will try to, toast Sissy, or even find out the reason why Sissy abandoned you. You of all people, you the most wanted guy in the house. And the parent was like, how am I the most wanted guy in the house? And Ike said on several occasions he has overheard the girls gushing over Perry, saying, oh, that handsome guy, this, that is only Sissy that always counter that anytime it's been mentioned. And he said, moving on, he will, try and make another advancement towards Sissy.
I can't say I know the type to know how to penetrate.
While this was happening, Messi passed by, and the parent decided to call Messi to confirm what Ike just told him about being the hottest dude in the house. And when Messi was asked, Messi was like, anyways, that the only thing she has noticed that is that you've been chasing a particular girl constantly in the house. And the parent was like, who is the girl? I said, you know the girl, that everybody knows you've been everywhere following this girl. And Messi said, you know what, just give it time, that it looks like the girl will succumb by the end of time, but just be patient with her. I guess Messi is making reference to Alex in this case. Meanwhile, Messi went ahead to narrate on how Ike tried to grab her bum during the task presentation. And in fact, to start with, when she was, passing by, what Ike said is, hey, my sweetheart, and Messi shunned him immediately not to call her his sweetheart. And Messi told Perry that he was shocked that when Ike tried to grab her bum, that he just slightly missed that. And she was like, see this boy, you. Meanwhile, after the game, in case you missed that, you can just go watch the whole game thing on my channel. So after tonight's game, Frodd and Messi decided to advise Alex. They told Alex that, see, your light, you are easily spotted in the crowd, but then you have to tone it down. Now, when the game was going on, it seemed as though you wanted to, dominate and be everywhere. Now, in fact, when you excused yourself to go and pee, everybody was like, oh, what a relief. In fact, you should not come back to the game. And Messi said, I'm not saying you should dim your light for anybody. Shine, but then try to make room for others as well. Frodd went ahead to explain to Alex that it's not coming from a place of hate, rather that she should try and assist sometimes, that all the time she shouldn't always be the head. And Alex went ahead to ask them, like, oh, can you give an example of where this happened aside tonight's game? And Frodd made reference to the task, the first week task, and told Alex that when it comes to that writing of the story, that you really dominated that. And Messi said no, that she doesn't think Alex did, because Alex seeked opinion of others, but nobody contributed. But Frost said no, that the way Alex made the story personal, it appeared like she just wanted to dominate the whole thing. And he went ahead to tell Alex that not that you should shy away from the crowd or task and all that, but then you should tone it down a bit. Alex went ahead to tell them that she'd been trying to tone it down, that's even the reason she tried to avoid this last task. That in fact, she told Big Brother that she won't be participating actively in this concluded this Friday task. After her explanation, Messi said, you know what, if this is your real you, just carry on and continue with the content. And Alex had to come in and say, no, it's not all about content, this is just me. And Messi said, okay, I'm not saying you shouldn't shine, but don't make it look like you're the only one that knows everything. That even in the game, that at a time she had to say, I'll let you stop already. Her voice everywhere and all that. On the other hand, Venita had decided to tease White Money. During the game, White Money was asked anything that he won't be fine doing, and he said he won't give anybody head that is not his wife. And after the show, Venita started teasing him and said that it's not even about not giving, that she thinks White Money doesn't know how it's been done. And White Money was like, you know what, let's meet outside of the house. You know what, let me give you contacts of those I've actually given head so that they will tell you how it went down. And it was just funny, the whole demonstration and trying to prove to Venita that he knows how it's been done.
You know, Sabi wash plates. Try.
Rounding up tonight's gist, Doyin, Uriel, Seyi, and some other housemates were having conversation regarding that is it possible for someone to have a genuine feeling for you in the house. And while Seyi and the rest were saying that it will be very difficult to dictate because it might seem strategic, although it's possible it might happen, but then how will you even be able to differentiate? And Doyin said, for instance, during Mercy's time, that she genuinely feel what Mercy and Ike had was genuine. Although the rest didn't, really add a word to that, but they continue talking about whether love in the house can be strategy or genuine and all that. Anyways, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed being updated on all that happens in the house. If you really enjoyed listening to me, please do well to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I beg you, subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? And I'll see you in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your morning. Bye.